Hey, I'm Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, where today we're going to be doing a little try on of an item that I have purchased. I do feel a little bit guilty about this one, I will admit, because I have bought this item new, which is not something I usually do. I have been looking for a particular trouser like this on Vinted. I actually came across one recently. I messaged the seller and asked about the fabric composition because ideally it's the kind of thing that I would like in a cotton or a natural fiber. But by the time the person responded to me, the item got sold and I was so gutted about it. I had set up searches and alerts and nothing similar has come up since then. So I found a very similar one online at this high street retailer and I decided to buy it with a view to trying it and see if it's going to meet my expectations. If not, then I will return it. The reason I have my eye on it is that honestly, I've been struggling a little bit with this transformation project that I've had on my to-do list for the past 2 weeks. I bought 3 of these items on Vinted with the intention of converting them into a multi-piece cord. My intention is still to do that, but I'll be honest, I've been getting a little bit stuck in thinking about what to do. I drafted a trouser pattern recently, which you can see on my channel in my previous video, but I realized that I can't get one full trouser cut out of the longest of these items, and the other remaining items, which are dresses, also don't have enough length in the skirt portion for me to cut a trouser from. It's not the end of the world. There's a workaround I could probably do, but I don't know, I've struggled. I have struggled with this, I'll be honest. So when I saw this particular trouser that I've ordered, the first thing I thought was maybe that is the missing piece of the puzzle with my multi-piece cord. Maybe that is something I can integrate into the cord with this print that I think could be a breakthrough, possibly. So let's open the package. I will show you what it is and we will try it on and we will see what we think. The item is this orange and white striped trouser. The reason I chose it is because I just thought if we add on this little orange print border onto the bottom of it, I think that might be quite a cute little combo, is what I was thinking. I do love a striped bottom, I have to say. I've got a pair of black and white striped trousers on right now. They mix and match with so many things. And yeah, even though technically orange is not one of my winter colors, I am feeling it so much for this spring summer. Now, one thing I know for sure is that they are going to be far too long. I purposely ordered the long length rather than the regular length because I thought that if I like the fit of it in general, it will give me a large amount of off-cut hair in order to play around and do some other things with the cord. It might be handy to have all that extra fabric to add to another garment that I could put and style with this. So this is what they look like out of the package. Like I said, this is the long length, but you can see if I hold it up to my ankle, it literally comes up to under my arms. I mean, can you imagine me standing next to a woman whose waist is my bust height? That's crazy. Anyways, that should give us lots and lots of off-cut hair to play with and do something else with, should we decide to keep the trouser. So let's get her on and let's see how she looks on the body. Now, I never really used to think that I was a fan of wide leg trousers because I'm short, I'm 5 foot tall. So wide leg trousers on me tend to squash me down. They tend to make me look even shorter than usual. But I have to say, I am slightly warming to wide-legged trousers, particularly when they are in a bit of a flowy material like this. This is, what's the material? I think it's viscose from memory. Some sort of viscose. Let's see. Where's the composition tag? Is it behind me? Anyway, I think it's viscose, which is derived from a natural fiber, so it is nice and breathable. I think they're super cheery. They're just so great for spring and for summer. They are fairly lightweight, they're drapey, they just hang really nicely. And although orange is not in my winter color palette, I could see myself mixing and matching this with other things in my wardrobe. I think orange goes really well with pink, for example, and I do have a few pink tops in my wardrobe and that sort of thing. In fact, I've got a pink sweatshirt on right now, and I think actually they go together quite well. So I'm not worried about it styling and integrating into my wardrobe, which is good. It has got pockets, which is another huge plus. And I have to say, I do like them. I do like them. And I just think the fact that I can have a few inches of this offcut to do other things with is just a really, really handy thing. I was secretly hoping I wouldn't like them so that I had an excuse to return them and not have the guilt of having bought them. But I have to say, I do actually really like them. So yeah, I think they might be a keeper. Now, obviously they are far too long, so I'll just fold them up so I can get an idea of how they might hang on me at a regular length. I have got the trouser pinned up now so I can see how it hangs when it is at the required length. And I am happy with that. I think it drapes really beautifully. I wanted to have it going right to the floor. Because it's wide-legged, I can get away with having it a little bit longer than I normally would. I want to get the right balance between getting maximum length on it to lengthen my proportions, but also have enough in the offcut to be able to do something else with it. But yeah, I am happy with that. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and shorten it now because tomorrow I've got to put a little look together. I am meeting my friends John and Chris to be a guest on their podcast, which is called That's So Fashion. And as you can imagine, they're both very fashionable gentlemen, and I think it might be quite cute to turn up in these trousers. So let me get these to the cutting table. I will shorten them, and then tomorrow I will be styling a look with them. I am just going to speed through this, but if you would like to see the detailed process and how you shorten a pair of trousers like these, check out the video on my channel showing the process of how I do this. And there you go, one duly shortened, orange and white striped, wide-legged trouser, and two 7-inch offcuts that we can do something else with. May or may not wear these today for my outing to do the podcast recording with my friends John and Chris. I will be commencing my outfit planning for that right now, but you'll have to wait until my next video to see what outfit I've settled on. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.